Hello everyone, this is the Veiled Cottage Witch. So excited to be talking to you again today. We are looking at my top 10 favorite tarot decks today. If you know me, you know tarot is my life. So I'm really excited to talk to you guys about my tarot and what they mean to me, and just kind of open up that fourth wall a little bit so you can kind of see how I see the cards. So we're gonna start with my number 10, which is the Old English Tarot by Maggie Kneen, I believe it's Kneen. Not sure how to spell that, but the Old English Tarot is a Marseille-based deck. However, it does have some Rider-Waite influences, but very little. So I want to show you just some of my favorites. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and I love it because it shows everybody kind of working together, that everybody has a job to do in this universe, and we're all just trying to make it all work. So I really love this card. And then we have the Ace of Batons, and batons are wands in this deck. But I love it because it shows the tree and the tree's roots. It shows a solid, firm foundation for the future, which I just absolutely love. And this cute little bird on top is just like a cherry on top. So I love that one. And Strength. I love this card. I love the art here. I mean, you can just... you know, you can see even the background has a little bit of texture to it. Yes, love this deck. This deck is I was really surprised at how much I liked it, because being a Marseille deck, you have just coins, but as you can tell down here by the scales, is the little echo from the Rider-Waite deck there, and you can kind of get an idea of what those 6 coins represent. So I really like this card. So that was number 10, the Old English Tarot. I really like the background art as well. So moving on, this is the first deck from MJ Cuillinane that will be included in this countdown. This is the Curious Cat Tarot, or Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot by MJ Cuillinane. And I really love her interpretations of these. As you can see, the 3 of Pentacles. All 3 of the kitties are working together to try and accomplish a goal. The Chariot, she's driving dogs. Love that, love that, love that. Yes. And the Hierophant, you can see, he's caught a little something, and he's bringing it to you with a key. And the Devil card, you know, she's got the cheese, she avoided all the traps. This deck is a very fun deck, without getting too serious, which is, I like. The Knight of Wands, here you can see she's as fast as the horses, and the horses are on fire. It feels like a race to the finish, and I really love this card. So that was my number 9, the Grimalkin's Curious Cat Tarot. And coming in at number 8 It's another one by MJ Cuillinane. This is the Crow Tarot. So with the Crow Tarot, you can tell her artistic styles change, and you can tell that she really likes to put small, tiny details in. You know, I can't go on enough about her. My best friend Evelyn introduced me to her via this deck, and I absolutely love it. It's a little big for my hands, but I am not trimming it. It is just absolutely breathtaking. She's veiling like me. So that is my number 8, the Crow Tarot by MJ Cuillinane. And then I have the Gilded Tarot by Barbara Moore. My bad. She does have a Gilded Tarot Royale, which is even fancier, but these are enough for me. We have, they're just so vibrant. They're just so beautiful, and a nice cosmic theme to it as well. You know, I love this card because it looks like the little deer over here is about to save this man from the swords. I love it. And you know, it's just we associate with the number 5 with the Hierophant. We associate the church with the Hierophant, and here we see the stained glass representation. I just love it. Love it. The 4 of Cups right there. It's just a beautiful, dreamy interpretation. This is a very dreamy deck. I really like it, and I use it a lot for my chakra healing sessions because it just speaks just beauty and vibrancy, and with working with color and light, that's what you need. And then we have the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. I love her writing, so I had to get her deck. These look like straight out of the Rider-Waite, but they're more like photography. So you can see very splendid, you know, true to life, almost 3D images from here. You see like real, I love this one. Sorry, this is Temperance, based off of Iris of the Rainbows, and I love to work with this goddess. It's just so brought to life. The Wheel of Fortune becomes the Wheel of the Year, and you can see that with all 4 seasons there. Love this deck. And then you see the Hanged Man, represented by Odin, hanging from Yggdrasil there, way up high, and one of his ravens right there trying to untie him, I think. Love this deck, and it's just so happy, and mostly, and very Wiccan based, very pagan based. The images are just so, I tell people that it's the Rider-Waite brought to life, is how I like to describe that deck. So on we go to my number 6. Now this one, sorry, my chair is squeaky. This one is gorgeous. It's called Crystal Visions. I need to get the author. I threw the box away. I will get the author, and I will put it in the description box where all of these will be listed, so you don't have to worry about that. So the Crystal Visions deck, I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks fan. So They did this deck, Crystal Visions, after her greatest hits album, Crystal Visions. So I love it. I was sold. The artwork is fabulous. It's very ethereal. It's very dreamy. The colors are just so pretty and sunsetty, and look at that. You know, instead of a hooded falcon like in the Rider-Waite, the Nine of Pentacles has a tiger. I like it. And then, you know, this tower, I love the tower, and I tell people that all the time and they think I'm crazy, but the tower for me is kind of a revolution. What we need is to destroy what doesn't work for us, and usually that's our ego. Our ego needs to be destroyed so that we can build again, start over. This is a hard reset, and I love it. I love it. And then my favorite card, the Ace of Pentacles. I can't stop looking at it. When it comes up, I get so excited. You can see like the trees are winding together and forming the pentacle. And to me, this is an ultimate symbol for protection and power. So I could go on, but these decks are really, really pretty. I really like that. Was Crystal Visions. And my last installment from MJ Cuillinane on this countdown is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. I got a signed, where's that? Here it is. I got a signed, oh, I'm so excited. And I got one for my best friend as well. So I hope she likes it. I didn't know what to expect with this deck, but I was ready for it. The world is a bumblebee. I love it. I love it. Strength is a mouse and a snake. And then the heart in the middle, just, I love it. This deck is so imaginative. The Hanged Man is a possum. Of course, what else would the Hanged Man be in a tarot of night animals? Then we have the elephants here with the Two of Cups. Beautiful matte finish. The High Priestess is a bat. I love it. I love this take on these. It's beautiful. So I highly recommend this deck. It, you know, like I said, it is a little big, but worth it. I am not trimming this guy. This guy is beautiful. Yep, just the way it is. I do have a deck next. This one is my Druidcraft deck for my number 8. I think that's right. Yes. This deck is right up my alley, as I learned my ancestry this year, and I learned that I am from across the pond. I know it's crazy, but I'm a very pale British Irish ascendant, so so I was glad to find all that out. And this shows the actual practice. This is the wheel, normally the Wheel of Fortune, but she is drawing a circle. I think she's going to get down to business. The Tower is breath. It will take your breath away when you get it in a reading, but in a good, I feel like it's a good way. It's let's demolish what's in our way. And I really love the reflection down here in the water. I did cut this deck and gild the sides a little bit. So I'm pretty proud of that because they were huge. I couldn't shuffle them. So this reminds me, the Ace of Swords reminds me of the Lady in the Lake in the Arthurian tradition. I love it. It's very magical. Beautiful colors, beautiful meanings. Just they just exude. They just exude. And then here's Cuillinane, which is the devil in the Rider-Waite. And I love that because Christianity took from this god and perverted him and made him into the devil. So here he is, bright and bold and just hovering over this couple very mysteriously. So I'll let you come up with your own interpretation of that one. So these are much smaller. I bought another deck because I lost a card, found the card, so I have 2 decks. No big deal. I'm sorry, that was my number 7. Nope, that was my number 8. Yes, I got it. That's number 8. This is my number 9. I will make mistakes. It's okay. We're human. We do that. Okay. So my number 9 is very, very special to me. It is the Uncommon Tarot. Another gift. And this is probably the most unique deck that I have. Kind of fitting, as it's called, the Uncommon Tarot. So you can see the images here are very abstract. But you can see, see with justice, you can see the scales and the sword. This deck is very, very expressive. This is the Alchemist, otherwise known as Temperance here. I will show you more than just a few of this deck. The Wise one is instead of the Hierophant, it's the Wise one, and you can see Buddha. I love the smoky keys in the middle. This deck I never get tired of looking at. There's Strength in all her glory. I love that. The 10 of Coins there. The lioness taking care of her cubs. And this is Death. And you can, the smoke and the moths, I love it. What a beautiful interpretation of birth and rebirth. Love it. Love this deck. The Devil, love her. So this deck was a lot of fun to learn because they were so expressive that they really kind of speak for themselves. I have not read the guidebook. I have read this deck completely intuitively. I'll get the author for the Uncommon Tarot is Shaheen, Miro. So, and it looks like that. So this is a rare one. So if you find it, get it because it's so worth it. And we're all ready for my number 1. And this is not about art. This is not about expression or beauty or quirkiness. It is foundational for me. This deck was foundational for me. And that's the Radiant Rider-Waite. So I know, you've seen the Rider-Waite. But this deck just as my wife likes to describe it, it's like the Rider-Waite was drawn, hand-drawn, and this was more digitally done. She's the techie. So I have my favorites, of course, the Magician, the Queen of Wands, the Tower. I want these in the earrings. Those are the next earrings I'm going to buy, are the tarot, or the Tower. It's just when I want an easy read, when I don't want to have to if I just want a down and dirty reading, these are my go-to because they are so direct. I have these cards memorized in my brain. So when I look at other decks, I pull up the Radiant Rider-Waite picture and I look at that in my mind as I look at the other tarot deck, the other cards. I kind of superimpose them and kind of take the meaning of that card with the meaning of the Rider-Waite deck. Sometimes they will change, but sometimes they stay the same for me. So I hope you enjoyed my nice review of my top 10 favorite decks, tarot decks. I think next I want to do my top 10 favorite oracle decks. I'm interested in your ideas, so please leave some requests in the comments. Give a like, subscribe to me. I'm going to try to do at least one video a week. I haven't decided what day that is. It's just going to be a day at this point. So shoot me some ideas of what you'd like to know about, what you'd like to see on my channel, and anything I could answer for you having to do with witchcraft, Wicca, tarot, druidism, trees, herbs, whatever you want. Just ask me in the comments. I am an open book. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed my top 10 favorite tarot decks, and I will see you next time. Blessed be.